Proverbs 22, verse 6. Train up a child in the way he should go, even when he grows older, he will not abandon it. This verse is one of the most quoted passages about parenting, but it is often misunderstood as a guaranteed formula. If I do everything right, my child will always make the right choices. That is not exactly what Proverbs teaches. Proverbs gives wisdom principles, truths that generally hold true when applied faithfully, not mechanical promises. Train up a child. The phrase train up means more than giving rules or lectures. It carries the idea of dedicating, guiding, shaping, and intentionally preparing a child for life. Parenting is not passive. Children do not automatically drift toward wisdom. Left unguided, they often absorb values from the loudest voices around them. That sounds very modern, doesn't it? Today, those voices may be social media, influencers, entertainment culture, peer pressure, confusion about identity, or a world that often celebrates selfishness over character. If parents do not train, someone else will. Teaching right from wrong, showing love and discipline together, modeling honesty, kindness, and self-control, correcting with patience, teaching faith through both words and example, helping children learn responsibility. Children watch more than they listen. They notice how adults handle stress, conflict, money, relationships, and faith. A parent can say, "Trust God," but if panic rules the home, the louder lesson is fear, in the way he should go. This can mean training a child according to the right path of wisdom, but it also suggests recognizing the child's unique bent, temperament, and design. Every child is different. One child responds to gentle conversation, another needs firmer structure. One is artistic, another is analytical. One needs confidence built, another needs humility taught. Wise parenting is not copy-paste parenting. Modern relevance, many people try to raise children by trends, comparison, or what worked for another family online. Proverbs points us back to discernment. Know the child God entrusted to you. Lead them wisely, not mechanically, even when he grows older. This reminds parents that seeds take time. Not every lesson blooms immediately. Sometimes parents teach truth for years and see little fruit in childhood. Then later, as adults, those children remember the prayers, boundaries, values, and examples planted long ago. Many adults can testify, "I ran from what I was taught, but I could never fully escape it." Truth has a long shelf life. He will not abandon it. This does not mean a child can never rebel or make painful choices. Scripture itself contains examples of godly parents with wayward children. Rather, it means early godly training leaves a mark. It forms conscience, memory, moral structure, and often becomes an anchor later in life. Even if someone wanders, they often remember the road home. What this means for parents today. If you are raising children in today's world, this verse is both instruction and encouragement. Be intentional. Parenting by accident rarely ends well. Start early. Habits form young. Be consistent. Children notice double standards quickly. Be patient. Growth is usually slow. Be prayerful. You can guide a child, but only God can transform a heart. Do not lose hope if results are delayed. What this means for grandparents, mentors, and guardians. This verse is not limited to biological parents. Anyone helping shape the next generation has influence. A caring grandparent, faithful mentor, coach, teacher, or family friend may plant seeds. Final thought. Proverbs 22:6 reminds us that children are not projects to control, but lives to steward. We cannot guarantee every future choice they make, but we can faithfully give them truth, love, discipline, and an example worth following. And often, years later, when life gets loud and confusing, those early lessons speak again. Sometimes the voice that brings a person back to wisdom is the one that patiently trained them long ago.